Unpopular Opinions, Part 3. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about why I think Halloween Ends, in my opinion, is a very good movie. Now, number one, I like how different this film is. Because, we have 13 Halloween movies, and I think only 3 of them did something a little bit different. That is, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch did something completely different, and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, even though I'm not a fan of that movie, did something different, and Halloween Ends did something different. It's cool to do something different every once in a while, and that's why I enjoy this film, because it's a breath of fresh air. Number 2, some of the kills are good, where, I believe that Corey's character is beating this dude, beating the hell out of this dude and cuts his tongue off, let him bleed out and stuff like that. Corey's character, and at that scene, Corey is wearing Michael Myers' mask and stuff. And I enjoy that scene. And number 3, the soundtrack is amazing. I love the mood and atmosphere in this film. And stuff like that. I love this movie. To me, it's a great conclusion to David Gordon Green's Halloween trilogy. This is a great conclusion, in my opinion. The only gripe I have with it is the way they treated Michael Myers in one scene where Corey just simply tackles Michael Myers and then steals his mask. But other than that, I enjoyed 95% of this film. And I like how it's not as fast-paced as Halloween Kills was. I like how this movie is kind of like a character-driven type of story. And that's what I liked about it. And I enjoyed it. And, of course, Michael Myers was injured from how much hits he took, how much stabbings and shots he took in those last 2 movies. Because he took a lot of pain that you can't recover from. Like, he took a lot of nerve damage and all of that. So that explains why, in this movie, he's weakened because of that. Even though it's been a few years, he's weakened because of all that nerve damage that he took. Because, of course, he's not a regular human being like us. So, us, we would have died in freaking 3 stabbings probably, or 3 or 4 stabbings. Michael Myers took thousands of stabbings, thousands of shootings, and he was weakened from that. And I like how in this movie, Michael Myers is once a badass, and now he's a retired serial killer pretty much in this film. It's like he was always badass, but he's a retired killer. A retired killing machine, but he ain't a killing machine no more because he's old and he took all those shootings and all that in the last 2 movies. So this film has a lot that I love about this film, and this film to me is a great conclusion to David Gordon Green's Halloween trilogy. So yeah, that's why this video is just unpopular opinion and me explaining why this film is great. This film is just a great movie. It might be where I read a little bit of the leaked script online that leaked everywhere, that told everyone about the story and all that. It might be where I knew going into this film, I knew what they was planning on doing in this film, and why it's so different going into it. So yeah, this film is kind of like a mixture of a little bit of Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 and a little bit of Halloween 3 Season of the Witch put together in a way. And then you have some Christine type of vibes in this film as well. So this film, I enjoyed it.